here we go. Here it's the worst track on iRacing, the loudest track also. Can I get a good old real loud? Yeah!
It has been a very long time, I think 3 weeks now, maybe even a month that since I've uploaded an iRacing video. I'll explain why a little bit later on, maybe in a separate video, but it's just been a while. We're back in Newark. This race happened probably 3 weeks ago, so that's how late I've been. I've been a little bit busy and sick the last week, and there's no excuses. This should have been out way earlier. But here we are at Bristol. We are in the second round of the playoffs, and this is the final race of the second round. And because of my mistakes at Daytona, I just need to make sure I basically finish in like the top 20, and we will advance to the round of 8, I think. Yeah, the round of 8. No, wait, no, this is the first round. Okay, never mind. I was thinking of real life. So this is the first round, and technically in this league we have one less round. So we have 3 rounds: round of 12, round of 8, and then round of 4. So we're in the round of 12 right now. We should be able to advance. We're on in the lead right now. We qualified second, but Ben let us pretty much go, and a caution quickly comes out at Bristol. My replay system is still messed up at this time. I recorded this a while ago. I think this has been fixed, so I don't think this should happen anymore, but the replay system was still messed up at this time. We go back to the race. We are in the lead. We did stay out. We ran about, I would say, 15 laps before the caution came out. So there's a little bit of a risky decision. Only a few cars stayed out. Me and Ben were 2 of them. But it's a pretty risky decision to be able to do this. But you can see when you're in the lead, you get such a massive jump that the first lap or 2 is kind of negated because they have to catch up to you. And then it negates everything when the caution comes out again. So this is why I'm deciding to stay out. This is why I don't want to be anywhere near even like 5th on back, because stuff can happen. So you can see here there's another wreck. Just unfortunately not clear. You know, slide up, make a mistake. It is what it is. Another restart. Me and Ben are still on the front, and then I think Ari is also on old tires, but everyone behind that, including the 88 of Jason Jacoby, who's new to the league, and you guys probably know Jason as well. So Jason's in the league now. Welcome, Jason. He is on fresh tires. So Ben is basically I would say, he's basically acting like a teammate right now, trying to stay in between me and Jason, even though Ben's trying to catch me, but it all acts the same way. And once Jason here, you can see him gets to the outside of Benjamin, and at that point I kind of knew I was in trouble because those fresh tires are coming, and Jacoby is pretty fast. And here he comes. You're gonna see he's be able to close the gap very quickly in 1 and 2. Just able to get to the throttle quicker. I had to get out of the gas a little bit coming out of 2, and here he is. He's gonna go to the bottom lane, which is what I wanted him to do, because I'm pretty sure even with my old tires I can hold him off. And you can see there the run that we get. We are able to hold him off, and this is the plan. The stage end is lap 75. The plan is to go to lap 75 without pitting and try to get stage points just to secure myself into the next round. That way it doesn't really matter where I finish. I just get secured. So even if I lose the lead, I'm hoping I don't lose it to like lap 60, and we still have a good amount ways to go. We're only on lap 29 here as the caution does come out. And here goes the pit strategy. Ben and Ari, the 78 and the 79 are the only 2 that haven't pitted, including myself, and they come down pit road. So now everyone behind me is on fresh tires at some point. Most of the guys pitted around lap 15. That's 15 lap fresher tires, and this is going to be a massive struggle. So green flag is back out. We get another great, excellent jump, but here comes the problem. Once those guys are going to be able to get to me, how am I going to hold them off? So here's Femi in the 3. He's going to try and get around us, and he's just going to take his time and peek around. He knows he's faster. I know he's faster, but I'm just going to hog this top lane and try to guard as much as I can and hope that this continues to happen, which is another caution flag. And usually I hate when the caution flag comes out this much, but when I'm in this position, I want the caution flag to come out every 5 laps because it is basically saving me a good amount of time on track. So there's the caution for the 9. Just hit the wall, got a little bit loose. Another restart. We're on lap 41, so we've gone past the halfway point to lap 75, and we are still in the lead. So the plan is working, but as the run goes along, it's going to be harder and harder and harder to hold off these guys on the fresher tires. And I just got to force Femi down low and hope cautions come out, and there is another one. Another caution comes out. So that is good news for us. Lap 44, we stay out again. Now we're on lap 49. Another restart, another great jump. The second place car cannot do anything about that. You're going to lose a little bit of time every single time on the start. So we're just going again, lap 52. I'm hoping for a caution. Please throw a caution. But there is no caution. There's a car that wrecked. It's the 78 of Airy, but there was no caution for it. He's on fresher tires, and now I'm a little bit worried at this moment right here. If I can't clear him, this is going to be a little bit of an issue. You can see here, he's able to clear us. He's going to slide up to the top. Now we have a problem. Now there's a little bit of a problem of I'm hoping he pulls away, and that way I can hold off Femi, and Airy is pulling away. So now he's not really a problem. He's just going to stay out there, and we're just acting like we're basically in first place again, which we are. And Femi is trying to pass us in the bottom lane, but this time around you can see he's able to hold. He's not able to pass yet, but he's able to hold, which means I know my tires are giving out, and we only have about 20 laps till the stage ends, so I am praying that I somehow am able to hold everyone off. Everyone behind us in that 24 car is on fresh tires. Everyone's faster than me. I know this for a fact, but we just have to guard and defend for the next 18 laps, and I'm hoping Femi just stays down there and is not able to pass me. He's going through 3 and 4, but you can see right there he's able to get on the throttle, and at that point I kind of knew it's going to be really hard to hold him off. So I'm continuing to drive it as hard as I can on the top lane without hitting the wall, but Femi's continuing to inch. He's inching forward little by little. Going through 3 and 4, he has us clear, and then I try to give one last hurrah effort, and that was it. That was all I had, and Femi goes around to the lead. Benjamin, who's on fresher tires, he's on fresher tires, and I think Femi is. He's pitted just a little bit ago. He passes us, then Justin passes us, and finally the caution comes out on lap 61, but I'm in 4th place, and everyone around me is on fresh tires. I don't feel confident. So I decide to sacrifice the stage points, kind of, and I'm just like, I'm going to pit and just, try to position myself for the end of the stage and then maybe try to win the race, because I know I'm fast enough. If I'm able to hold off those guys for 60 laps on old tires, I know I'm fast enough. So luckily, more people pitted than I thought, and so we're in 6th place. So we still can get stage points. We are the first car on fresh tires. Everyone in front of us is on older tires, so we should be able to use that bottom lane and get around them. And here we go, coming out of turn 2, we get a magnificent, I almost mentioned that wrong, run on Aaron, but we had a checkup for him, and that's why I don't pit. That is exactly why I do not pit, and everything that we worked for in the first 60 laps of the race is done, and that's the really frustrating part. So this is what happens. Nice guys finish last, and yeah, that is it in racing. Aaron is really slow on old tires. I'm trying not to get into him, and then I get hit from behind because I was being aware of what was going on in front of me. No hard feelings, though. Keaton in the 16 apologized. He wasn't trying to get into me. It was just reaction time. You can see here I'm checking up because I have to. If I get on the throttle, I'm going to wreck Aaron. So I was hoping that the car behind me would see that, and he didn't. But like I said, no hard feelings. He apologized. It happens, unfortunately. But that's the exact reason as to why I do not pit. 3 minutes and 30 seconds of damage. Our race is done. All we have to do now is just run in the back and hope there are some more accidents, and hope that we can, we didn't get any stage points, but hope that we can make it into the round of 8. And this is going to help with a wreck on the restart, and somehow no caution comes out yet, but 6 or 7 cars collected in that wreck, and then the caution finally comes out. But that will help us in terms of having more damaged cars, and we're able to gain more position. So now we're running in P16. We jumped ahead to lap 115. You can see here the 04 of Eric and Revan, aka John Barry, they had a little bit of an issue. So Revan almost pretty much tried walling Eric, and Eric knew, so he kind of backed out of it. I just take advantage of that. Jared is behind me. Jared, who won at Daytona. We're both completely destroyed, so we're just kind of having fun chilling back here. And Eric is trying to pass us on the bottom lane. He's not able to make the pass. Again, our cars are completely destroyed, so we're just kind of chilling back here, having fun. TCB joins in on the action. I almost wreck him. I'm pretty sure I was the one who touched him. I'm not exactly sure. But then we try going through the middle again, and I'm realizing this is not going to work with Eric below me and TCB above me, so then I try turning right to get back in line, and somehow, again, we didn't wreck. Should have wrecked. Don't know how we didn't wreck. But Eric is still below us, and he's getting a little bit frustrated. You can see he's tapping us in the rear, and I'm like, hey man, if you want to pass on the bottom. My car is destroyed. And we're on older tires, so the bottom lane does come in. You can pass on the bottom. So he's not really on the bottom. He's in the middle lane. I have to come off the wall, and we get dumped. So numero dos is that's the second time we have been dumped in the race. First one was a mistake. This one, can't really tell if it was a mistake. Tempers were flaring a little bit, and I wasn't very happy So I decide to just, you know, give a little side there to Eric, but that would actually disqualify him because he's hit everything but the pace car. So he went over the incident limit, and that one put him over the incident limit. So that caused his disqualification. Like I said, he hit everything other than the pace car, so, you know, I just put him out of his misery at that point. And you can see here, he was getting frustrated, and I told him, like, you can go to the bottom, man. That's why I was all the way by the wall. I was like, you can go to the bottom, but he didn't want to go to the bottom, and he gave me no room. I'm literally on the edge of the rubber line where you have to come off the wall to make the corner, and I got dumped. So that's what it is. You can see here, I have to make that corner. I'm giving him as much room as possible. Jared, unfortunately, gets involved in it. And Eric had well, I found this out a little bit later through private messaging that he didn't want to show. He said, and you could see it, I'm proud I wrecked him, and then F that Muslim. So I don't need to say anything more than that. You guys can get the idea of who he is. So I'm going to leave it at that. All I'm going to say is don't be like that person. For the kids watching, don't do crap like that. And just don't be like that. That's very low and disrespectful and very embarrassing, to be honest, for him. That's why his Facebook profile picture is a car. He doesn't want to show his face, and I would not want to show my face either when I say stuff like that. So the rest of the race just happened to be us. I mean, my car was even more destroyed at that point than it was already, so we were just running on the bottom, and we're able to manage a 17th place finish, and that will get us in to the round of 8. And Benjamin Nelson, who has been on fire this entire season, wins the race. Unfortunately, I'm just going to tell you guys already, because of sickness and school, I was not really able to participate a lot in Nork, and because of my PC having issues as well, so I'm not even going to be in the championship round, mainly because I already missed the race. I missed the race for studying for an exam, and that pretty much knocked me out of the championship battle. So I'm not going to be able to make it to the championship 4, even though we did win a race this season. We were having a good season. We're one of the top 3 cars, but not able to compete for a championship just because I had to put some other priorities in front of iRacing for now. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video, and also don't do what that guy did. Just don't do that nonsense. If you guys liked the video, make sure to like the button. If you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. And comment down below what you thought of the race. I'm going to try to make more iRacing videos. I'm going to make an update video onto why I wasn't really making iRacing videos and what I'm going to be doing in the future to get you guys involved in the iRacing videos. So just stay tuned for that. And I'm just going to say already, follow me on Twitter because that's where a lot of the announcements for iRacing is going to be. But I will make a separate video explaining everything to get you guys involved in the iRacing videos and just have a lot of fun with it. So I'll see you guys later. Hope you're having a fantastic day. And peace out.